Having some tech problems. Took me a couple of times to get this stream going, but hey, here I am live. A little chilly, but I'm out here. Get ready to smoke some bud. Smoke some bud. All right, let me get you set up on a tripod real quick, and let's get things popping. There's that glitch. It might be NASA messing with me. It is what it is, though. Yeah, I'm here. I'm live in the screen room right now. Sorry about that. Get this hooked up. Yeah. Show you what we're getting into today. We got some purple Urkel. Got some more, dug some more pins out. We got the cats. Got a cat. We got a trolley. We got an Applejack. And we got papers blown away. Come here. We're gonna use you in a second. Trying to escape me. And this is one of my favorites. Little Pac-Man, little Boo Berry. So let's start up. Yeah, it's warming up. Let's start with a shatter hit. Give you a nice little close-up. And $2,000 cart. Yeah, I've been putting them out there for about $20 each. Then warming up. It has a pre-warmer and all. Let's get her done. Looked right at the house too. I got 6 cats I found laying around. Sorry about that. Little nippy day, but we out here. So as you can tell, this channel is a 420 friendly channel. Even though discussion is up for anything. I'm up to talk about anything. Politics, mechanics, fishing, hunting, growing, shit. What you getting into? I'm gonna put myself off to the side a little bit, but I don't want the sun in it. Yeah, I'm still putting things together in this screen room. Over the winter, the whole roof collapsed on it. And I've been putting it back together ever since. I think the only thing original in the screen room now is the screen here. Everything else I had to fucking rebuild, redo, reconstruct. It started out as a screen room from China, but after 2, 3 years of damage, I took that and made it American made. So now I know it ain't gonna be collapsing. a roof now that I can pull back. I got another one that's getting ready to be installed that rolls out so you can shade all the screen, and that's in the future. In the future. But yeah, I'm here, Eastern Shore, Virginia. And what I do, I wait for a nice little to pop up in the chat, and then we'll twist one today for any kind of smoke activity. I got my e-bike out. I got to give it a bath. I got the boat cleaned out. It needs a wash though. My power washer didn't start this year. I got to sit off the side. I'll look at it. Something simple. But yeah, I'm out here starting my lives up for 25. Why 25? You gotta excuse the cough a little bit. It's a warm day, but the air is a little damp. Tomorrow supposed to be better, so you damn shit, you know it. Tomorrow don't be a long live. We might even climb the tree and look out over Nassau, or look over the water, or go on the island, or I don't know. We'll get into something. What do you think? It is. Some zealous merch. Coming out with some things. Getting high on it. Let's see what homie pops up first. You got to keep track on these things. One of these days, I'm gonna pop up on live, and the first one to chat is the one that gets the name of strand out of my garden. How's that? I did it last year for the first one to sponsor, and that's where the Truly Buds came from. And it was a nice sticky icky bud, sticky icky icky. But I grew, I think it was like 43 pounds, and I chopped it down, put it in pre-rolls, and my pre-rolls were half gram pre-rolls, but in each pack I had 4. So you would have 2 grams, and I was selling them for $10. And tell me you can't get no high grade fucking top shelf weed 2 grams for $10 already pre-rolled in the package. Yeah, right now this is what I got now. You can get a zip from me for like $60-$70 right now, and that's nice purple. That's the purple rubber. And that's what's going now. It just went on sale. I was putting it out there for like 20 an eighth, but I'm gonna drop it low. I'm going lower. You gotta stay on top of these things, you know? Yeah. Then I'm pretty soon I got the shipping shit figured out. Where I can ship it, where I can't ship it. I have shipped. I shipped dad seeds. You name it. If it's TAC, I got it. If TAC you want it, I'm here. Well, the original OG, I did this all my life. I don't usually come out live and tell my story, but only because weed used to be illegal. And now it's legal. Now it's legal. So here I am, showing y'all, I hold 10 crowns for you, just to show you. But still, welcome to my channel. Yes, I call it a 420 channel, but it's more like lay back, chill. I live in a good area. I got some property here that's right up on the water. So if you look through my shorts, if you like good scenery, nice sunsets, I got this spot's it. If you like rocket launches or jets or because NASA's right there, I mean, I got it. Pretty soon, hopefully this year, I'll have my tree cam going. And what the tree cam's going to do is look over NASA Wallops test facility where the runways are, and but keep that live going 24/7. It won't shut off. Today, it being Friday, I don't think they'll be flying today, so we'll have a quiet one unless something pops off. Yeah, I got a couple creations pulled back out that I done last year, but I want to upgrade this year, like my power wheels. I just now pulled that out of the shop. I'm going over it because I did get a lot of damage over the winter. And let me flip it around. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There it is. That Jeep there. Of course, you guys are looking through a screen, but that used to be a Power Wheels Jeep. And I took it all apart, every nut, every bolt, put a bigger motor in it, put wheelie bars on it, repainted it, and the thing does wheelies. You hit it's still electric, but it runs off of 2 car batteries instead of the Power Wheel batteries. Then I see last year I repainted it. Then also last year I put one of them kit engines, like it was for the kids. It's built just like an engine, but it's all plastic. It teaches kids how to build an engine. So me and the kids sat down and built an engine for the front, and it moves and does stuff like that. It doesn't work like a regular engine. That's all. It's just like a show and tell. Looks like an engine, but I'll be pulling that out. I think this year I'll be putting a radio, maybe some underglow. You know, I like having that because it's a good talking piece. To have a Power Wheels, I can do donuts and ride wheelies all the way down the road. I mean, it comes up quick, so quick that I had to install wheelie bars on it. Then things like the tires are still plastic,
Hey, honey.
things like that. Yeah, what?
You can still be on there. I'm listening. I am making a fried chicken. Okay.
All right,
Probably
cool.
do potatoes and a green or something. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm here, I'm live. And then this was my wintertime project. I know it's just a bike, but got power to it. Got some disc brakes put on. Got some fat tire on it. Um, shoot. I gotta put a digital dash on it. Ready to go. Look, already been 206 miles on it. Yeah. Put a throttle in. Then I think that one is a uh 2400 volt motor built in the hub. I mean, it goes. I might mess with the tronic on it. It tops out like 22, but got a horn even going old school. But that was my winter. Build my own e-bike. What do you think? Got some fenders, and then shoot. Then I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I do need a. That's what I'm looking at. I've been looking on Amazon for one of the mounts that go up to hold the camera here and do hood rides around here. You know, this is interesting. I'm in the gated community, and how in here is everything from tents to two-story homes. You know. Ah, nice. Wifey's cooking tonight. Should I trust it? And like under here's some here. These are foldable ones. They fold up. Let me get it off. Like for the kids, they fold up. They're fold up now, but they unfold into bikes. They're all up and going. I just keep them kind of covered. It rained yesterday. But let me flip you back around. But yeah, I'm getting the lives back up and going. You know, a lot of people have been asking for me. Let me get that sun out of it. Starting to get the sun glare. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, here's the wifeys. Let me show you the wifeys. You'll like this one. All right, let me flip you back around. I really don't say my actual name because of the business I'm in, but they know me as McBuds. I mean, the whole hood. There's wifeys. Electric scooter. And talk about a fat tire. Got golf cart tires on the scooter. And of course, all kinds of projects sitting there all around. Yeah. Show you around a little bit. My heavy Chevy. Of course, you know that pic. And of course the boat. Caddy. There's a vet back there. But yeah. Yeah, that wolf on the wolf itself on the hood, that ran me about $60. Now all around it, is color shifting, crystals. So depending on how the light hits it, it shines different colors. But I don't know that sometimes the camera gives it no justice. If you go back on my videos, you can see it. Like I have one video, you clearly think it's blue, like shiny crystal blue, you know. But as you can tell, like right now, it looks silver. And I did all that painting myself. So what's up? What's up? How's your day been going? Dracula. Vic. Sorry. Hey, honey. That's Vic, the one that does pictures. I mean, if you Chewy knows my name. I mean, I don't got my glasses on, so it looks like Dracula. No offense. I had to squint and look at the name. Then yeah, now I know who it is. It's Vic. Vicky. Yeah, the wifey loves your pictures. Old Irish guy. Yeah, you can ask wifey. I always say my lucky leprechaun is around. The luck of the Irish. Yeah, I don't know if I told the old lady you changed your name when you came back. Take your time. The year's just started, so. But yeah, just out here, I call it the screen room, but it's one of my what I call a Zen spot. You just sit here, you listen to the wind chime go, you know. Yeah, that happens. I got hacked once. I mean, there's only a couple people know, but I was going by Strongbuds, and something happened to my Google account, and I don't know. I had to change my name, restart everything in YouTube, everything. I lost a year's worth of YouTubing. And well, what's the funniest thing is, I can still go on my old channel, you know, but that channel don't exist no more. Yeah, and honestly, I can't prove nothing. But what had happened, I donated some money um to Ukraine, but I did it through the one channel, the same wavelength. I mean, then like the next day, shit was whacked. It really whacked. Whack enough where I even went and got a new phone, a new number, closed them out. And it, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I kind of moved over to Chewy's channel when I do watch things in Ukraine, and 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 I warned who I could about what SWL what happened. I know. We known each other for a long time. I think it's been 2 years. It might be 3 now. Oh, I just seen a little glitch. See, I think NASA's messing. Oh, it just popped up. I have to pull that back up. Hold up. Yeah, I've been having problems with that too. Um, it's like when you're sub to me, and when I go live, it should send you a notification. But some reason, here I say the past 2 months, there's something going on with my YouTube channel. Even where like Truey, she got a message that I was going live, and I wasn't going live, right? And when she clicked on it, it was a live from like 2 years back or 3 years back. When I wasn't actually live, but YouTube was showing me that I was live. Then and I contacted YouTube of what happened, but there's little glitches. There you go. That should tell you my name. Thanks, hon. Yeah, it did worry me because you was having a couple problems. You was telling me in your back and things. So it's like every I say about a week or so, I checked in. Well, now you know. I mean, I don't mind people knowing, but um, how can I put it? There's sometimes I do sales and stuff live or stuff like that. So I told myself this year I'm gonna try to keep my name out of it. And just use my handle name, which is McBuds. And I even use the same name like in here. So it more or less it's yeah, my name's, but everybody calls me. Oh man. So you gotta wear braces and stuff like that, then, don't you? It sucks getting old. Hey Dave. Ah shit, we're vibing, relaxing, talking to people around the world. This is my little uh Irishman I'm talking to on the side. Yeah, just working up some oil right now. I'm getting ready to get in some flour here in a second. Got a lot of little things going on. Yep. I always say it sucks getting old, but getting old is life. You can't let it get to you. You might hurt, but part of getting old is learning how to deal with getting old, Like learning how to walk all over again. That one clogged up. Put a warmer on it. Shows you a little chilly. Yeah, I've been hurting for a long while myself. I got Lyme's disease, which is like rheumatoid arthritis. And when I was 16, the doctor said by the time I was 21, I'll be in the wheelchair. I'm 48. I'm pushing 50 and I still climb a tree for a view of NASA. It's on my videos. That's why I say never give up, keep active. And I mean, you can be a stoner and still be active. The world taught these people wrong about the benefits about THC. It's sad. I mean, even my own mother don't even talk to me just because I smoke. Well, I rather smoke than talk to my mother. That's how I feel about it. Cause she gets in there. She's one of them people that gets all these government drugs, you know. So she thinks she's perfect type thing, and some of the things she takes will kill her. Weed will not kill me. I mean, that's proven fact. Oh, I got a dot. Let's see what the dot does. Oh, Yakov. Another international. Hey, buddy. What is it? Brazil. Yeah, I mean, I think, you can quote me. Yeah, Yakov is a news reporter, but he's on the other side of the equator. So, fun thing about him, like, we're getting summer and he's starting to get winter. How you doing, my friend? How's the news business doing? You still doing good reporting and stuff? What was it? It on the radio there for a while too. Give me one sec.
It doesn't matter about your name, it's just a first
I
name.
don't want to do it on grass.
But you hear me?
What?
About your name, it's just a first name.
I know.
Please get it started for me and I can do the rest.
I got it.
I've been craving. I did like 5 pizzas.
Yeah.
2 each and then 1 extra. Probably 5 or 3. Thank you.
Oops, drop one. Just try to keep it out of camera and this
Yeah.
private business. All right, I'm back. Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I became a YouTuber myself. You know, I go to a lot of chat rooms. You know, I'm known all around. You know, internationally known just being a YouTuber. You know, then you meet these people that are real people. You know, I don't accept fakes in my channel. And yeah, these are real people out there. And not all of them are stoners, but they still accept me, so I still accept them. Eat me a green bean real quick. Huh. Yeah, he does. He also games on there too. That's a gaming channel through Cece's channel. Yeah, she might pop up. She's one of my moderators. She runs what is it? It's a long name. Excuse me, Conjulius Conjunctions. We just saw it. CC. It's a channel that watches the Ukraine war. Oh, you seen that one, Monster? You seen Monster? Well, over the winter we had one cat die, 2 cats disappear, then 1 appeared. So it was a little hard on our cats this winter. Let's say I'll twist me up one. And please don't forget that. That little thing. I wanna. It will be this way. I forgot the camera's reversed. See that? Oh, now. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Chat froze. I see. I'm in Virginia. I'm on the eastern shore on the Delmarva. If you look on the map at Virginia, on right on the ocean side, right on the ocean line, there's a place called Nassau-Wallops. That's right behind me. That's like right there. So it's more or less Eastern Shore, Virginia. I'm on the Delmarva part, so I'm like out close to the islands and stuff. But Chincoteague is a main attraction right near Chincoteague Island, where the wild ponies are. Give you a little peek. I'm getting sun glare. Purple Urkel. Yeah, I just started tilling for my grow this year. I'm just waiting on germination, the first part of growing. So I started growing this year, but there's nothing's active yet. Leave it as that. Not enough to show. But yeah, here in Virginia, it, if you're a landowner, you're allowed to grow weed. You're allowed to carry weed with you wherever you go. Long as it applies. There's some laws. You can't go in the post office smoking a blunt. You can't go into like Walmart smoking a blunt. But you can sit on walk like the curb at Walmart and smoke a blunt before you go shopping. Far as like Virginia, you can mail people weed right through the mail if it has a Virginia address. Wind picking up. Yakov, he's still there? I still got to see if I'm pronouncing your name right, too. I see it as Yakov or Yakov. 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 Yeah. We still got to talk like that. Throw your voice on Discard. It's still hot there? All right. I know the other day I was talking to you, and you say it was starting to get cold. Yeah, cold. It's the double A is what's throwing me off a little bit. And I think it's yeah. Like you extend the yeah, cough. Yeah, yeah, cough, yeah, cough. I think here today it got to 50. Now tomorrow, um, it said 65. Then we're gonna have another rain day. Oh, she got nice little chunk connected at 31C. So at 31, it's about the same here. Then I think 31. I don't got my meter like 50. Yeah, yeah. So right now, like I said, but he is like his weather's changing to the cold, and we're changing to the warm. Like the whole world's about the same temperature right now. Besides like far north or far south. I see rain now for the next 3 days. 11. See. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put that meter out here so I can invert temperatures again. My head is like a rubber band. Take 50 and you shrink it to 11. Yeah. Working up the grinder. Collect that key for the next time. Yeah, super hot. It does get super hot where he's at. I do know that. There's been days he was in the hundreds for a couple times. Yeah. He'll be out back chilling in the swimming pool drinking those lattes. Yeah. But he has a good career though. I gotta give that man props. Being an actual news reporter down there and good enough to be heard on radio. I mean, that's saying something. So, Yakov, you got a crown in my eyes. I'm trying to put my head, that's reflecting right there. Oh, no more? Yes, he is. Yeah, but still, even if you don't do radio, you got an accomplishment. You probably done more than your neighbor. You, I mean, it's part of stepping up. I mean, even now, if you just stop working, you already done something. Yeah, that's one of the things like here in America. I mean, I know there's all kinds of people. I swear, there's a lot of prejudice. See, I'm not prejudiced. I always say I'm colorblind, even though I'm not. I can see colors. And if you step back and look, it's crazy. But like how I see it, that's our accomplishment. you know? And like if nobody's seen gender or race and their old kind did the same thing he did, they would be kings. They would be like, like head of household type stuff. So I look at that kind of stuff like, yes, right on. Even like if you don't stick to it, you still got there. I mean, I done stuff like when I worked in the factories, and I used to make corn for the entire Eastern Shore. More canned corn, put it in the can, cook it up, things like that. Right down to making the tin can itself. I was in both factories. Yeah. And to me, that's a accomplishment because it's like in my days, I did something that affected everybody up and down the Eastern Shore. You know, I made enough money in the factories when I was a teenager to support me all my life. Enough where now I'm laid back, I grow and sell weed, and I'm not worried about tomorrow. I don't need to be worried about tomorrow. Yeah, and that's like a accomplishment I hold on my shoulders. Most people work all their lives and they don't retire until they're 60, 50, 60, sometimes 70. I retired at 30, enough where I was self-efficient, where I can support myself, if you understand that. I didn't need that 9 to 5 because I had what I needed. Now, don't take me wrong. I still do jobs. People bring things over to me work on. I cut people's grasses. I do certain things, but all in all, it is what it is. I got some grub time.
Do you care if I come out here and sit too?
Yeah, I am done turning the camera. Well, yeah, you can come sit. Actually, I'm gonna finish smoking this first. And I'll get
Yeah, I
in
just
that.
gotta bring it out.
Yeah, thank you. I'll probably flip the cam on something while I'm eating. Yeah, I am gonna have to get looked at here shortly with my arthritis. Starting to feel it. Got sun in my eyes. Sun going down. Let me show you a little sneak peek. Shit, I eat good. Wifey actually cooked. Usually I cook. I like the no reflection right there, though. Let me get you with my head. There we go.
If I sit here, I'm not on camera, right? Huh?
Yeah, it is hard.
If I sit here, I'm not on camera, right?
Yeah, I might get an echo.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
turn your volume down?
If I sit here, I'm not on camera.
Yeah, I might get an echo. Can you turn your volume
But I'm not on camera, right?
down? Some purple. No, right now it's here to about here.
Hungry.
Excuse me. Yeah, 3 echoes. Huh? Yeah, they heard 3 echoes. Yeah, Yakov's on there too.
Mhm.
Yakov. I think you talked to him once before too. I'm gonna scan through. It's getting loose. I don't know. I'm getting new tripods. Stop getting loose. Going back to Israel. Hey, he got a plan. Yeah. Let's see, where I go. Yeah, over in his country, it's different. You get set budgets, and they don't pay much over there, not at all. And I believe they do have like benefits where Vic got a house and things like that, but you are like, how can I put it, required to work, or else they won't help you at all. Period. It is different there. Yeah, 67. Well, 67 ain't too bad, but you done spend most of your life, living check to check. More people struggle check to check. I mean, I'm just lucky enough, where I came out of school smart enough where I knew how to work on machines and actually got those top paying jobs. I mean, my one job, I unloaded corn off a truck and I was getting 25, 30 an hour. And all I really did was push a button one time an hour to load the corn up into the factory. I've done various jobs throughout that factory. I greased their machines, I built their machines, I cooked the corn. I mean, each year I went back and I ran another department. So I got up there in pay where it was like 30 an hour, and I sat and watched other people work, you know. But it was all in knowledge. I learned. I had all my licenses, a forklift, a dump truck license, and I did all this young. And then I took all that money and invested, and you, and a lot of people in school, they don't really pay attention, you know. Shoot, we got a slow burner. We keep missing chats. You can listen to much. I'll put the camera on the cats or something. They're all around me. And I'm about to. We will smoke this other half in about 10 minutes. But let me put you on something. How about the put you on something? What can I put you on? Maybe just flip the can. Do it like that. That all right for y'all? Yeah, that's one of those future spots you're looking at. Right up in here, I'll be growing my plants this year. Then I got the field out back, which I don't put on the internet. What, you don't like my Barbie Jeep?
Come out okay.
It needs me a little bit longer, huh? That good?
Why?
Is it? That's good. You can probably hear the cats meow.
I'll just put, yep, or no, please.
Nose, no
Here.
planes. Huh? Oh, the planes ain't flying. Yeah, they know the planes ain't flying today. Hmm?
Is that in case you need it?
Come, Pepper.
You done all right?
It's fine.
Come, Pepper.
Yeah, yeah, that's the dog's name. We have one dog, I think 10 cats. We got 2 tortoises and a guinea pig. As soon as I finish his meal, we'll climb up the tree and take a peek at NASA, see what they're doing. No, the truck ain't fixed yet. Still waiting on the part. I'm about to shove a potato in it to say fuck it. I mean, that's an old hillbilly trick. The only thing that popped out was the freeze plug. I mean, trucks run, but they'll overheat quick with no water. And then I remember back in the day a couple times running from the law and the freeze plug popped. And one of the times I took a potato and shoved it in the hole and it got me down the road. Yeah, but I got the part order. It was a $11 part, so it wasn't too expensive. Supposed to come through Amazon. They said 2 weeks, and it's been about that. So I gotta keep checking the mail. No, actually, what I did, I took, I redid the docks, the piers, and I took the old wood and built my own ladder, like a plank ladder that goes up to a tree. Then I built like a platform, like big enough to sit on, or you can stand on, not too big, in this tree. It's about 25, 30 feet in the air. But on this tree, I can sit there and I can see the landing strip and all that on NASA's spot. Yeah, I thought about an actual tree house, but it being NASA, I don't want it too obvious. I mean, if they're landing a jet and drone and look over and see a tree house, it's like I have permission to record them because I'm recording off my own property. But I'm sure there's boundaries. I mean, they see me all the time recording and nothing happened yet. By right, I'm allowed to. But it doesn't mean that I need to poke the bear, I got a little bit of veggie to go. We'll climb the tree. That cat was Snuggles. I ran through the bottom of the screen.
Ah. Yeah, the air compressor was running for a while.
Yeah, it's the zoom. I am looking for. That's why I wanted to set up a smart cam back there and do it for 24/7 live. You know, but use the best fucking cam I can buy. And the problem is, I did buy one cam just for that purpose. A better cam. It had zoom. It had colored night vision. It had a 360 rotation to it, so I can look anywhere, move the cam, up, down, left, right. And it had auto detections, and this thing can even see a bird and tell you what type of bird it is. That's how smart this camera is. And I ended up hooking it up, and it's a Wi-Fi cam. And YouTube you can't connect the Wi-Fi cam to, so it fucked me up. I got to get a smarter laptop to decode the Wi-Fi cam into a signal that YouTube recognizes. So it set me back because you got to use a webcam, not a Wi-Fi cam. But I did see a program where if I had a smart laptop, it'll invert it for me. That I did get a laptop, but apparently it wasn't smart enough. I gotta get a better laptop. Yeah, if you look at it's like some of my snow pictures and snow videos was done off the smart cam. And I can record videos and store my videos like on my phone, then use that video as a video on YouTube, but it won't let me do it live. All right, I see those numbers dropping. I'm gonna finish my veggies real quick. We'll climb the tree and finish this half a J. You ready? Let me see those fires in the chat. Yeah, he has one too. He basically going through the same problem with YouTube not recognizing a Wi-Fi camera. All right. That meal hit the spot. Cover my tray. Animals get me a couple backups. All right, let's head up the tree. Yeah. Well, this one right here, the garden I'm putting together, that'll be the 420 grow for the YouTube channel. Because there's limitations of what I could show in the grow. So this will be my YouTube section. Starting. I'm just waiting on germination. A little close up on the Jeep. We'll get back there, a little tour. Custom. This year I'm putting a radio in it. There's the wheelie bars. I got to repaint that. Done got worn off. But she will do wheelies. Do a little walkthrough as we head to the tree. Because everybody got a scrap pile. The bike collection. Things I rebuild, put together. I might rent them out or sell them this year. Debating on that. Then let's see, this year I just got this in. That runs. That's gonna be pulling my boat around. I'm putting a ball on the back. And of course, old Ford. Here's the next Power Wheels I'm gonna be redoing. There's a trike there I put together. I'm gathering it. I'm putting the radio on this one. A 3-speed trike made from scrap parts. Of course, the 4-wheeler. That's always fun. But, of course, everybody got to have a shop. Just doing stuff for myself. Always doing something. Oh, another project over here. You might like this one. Working on that one. We're about to climb this tree. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got damage back here too. Haven't started cleaning that up yet. That was another little smoke tent put in the woods. But back here, through the woods, built that. Goes all the way up the tree. We're going up. Going up with 2 fingers. I'm holding a can in one hand and a soda in another. Turn you around. Try to sit you up there before I climb up there. Get up there. I'm good, boy. Get my soda up here. Get me up here. Here we go. Now I got one more branch here to cut down. I'm working on that. But good little view. You got it's low tide now, but that Skeeter Creek, the bay's right there, that's Chincoteague Island, ocean's right there, right on the horizon. And that's Nassau Wallops, right there. They shoot the rockets off around in here. They got like 4 pads. Then right here is where the planes and the jets, that's the runway. So as soon as I get that one branch out of the way, I think that's a heck of a view. So I can like yeah, it's almost at sunset. So you might see some colors in the sky. There's one, what I call a zen spot. Somewhere out where you can just chill and, you know, just soak nature up there. I think you're pretty solid like that. Cheers. Is it? Huh. Well, I am using right now my Wi-Fi hotspot. And it's more or less like right at the limit of that. Between that, then also NASA also has satellites too, and they mess with things. They got big ones. I mean, you might be able that. There's another. I want to. That branch is what's always gonna be in my way, but. Can you see the satellite? That satellite's bigger than that tree. Yeah, and that's all water there. Then, let's see if I can, see, I don't like the zoom on there. There's a, yeah, that's the dock. Well, yeah, dock, and that line's water, which is Skeeter Creek, but right there is my dock. It does sometimes. I trust me. There's times I'll be sitting there watching a movie, right? Then, yeah, the zoom's crap. It's off a phone, but I'll be sitting there watching a movie. Then like a code will come across my screen on my TV. Like my TV is like, it reminds me of the Matrix type thing. This code comes across, you know, not the horizontal, is like a vertical type code. And that's how I learned how AI is actually communicating amongst itself. It's crazy. I think I posted some of that in Discord when I found out about that, where AI has its own communication and talking. People is just now like decoding it. Yeah, and that's what how I started learning about it. Now it's coming open to the public. Now you can research it. Trying what it is called, the cyber gibber. Give me a sec. Yeah, I remember it. I remember the old gibberish, but it's like a gibberlink. That's it. It's called gibberlink. Research gibberlink. It's like communication with tones. Yeah, but right now there's no planes flying. Yeah, AI is no joke, and it is dangerous. But I'm open to AI, be honest, but it has to be controlled. I mean, you got to realize when man made fire, everybody was scared of fire. And now fire built a society, cooked your food, blah, 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 on and on. I mean, I can understand the fear. AI can kill us, but we have to control it where, if we want to survive, there has to be a limit on intelligence with AI. But when it can sit there and create its own language, you figure it took us fucking centuries, caveman days and shit to create our language and how we talk to a point where there's multiple languages around the world, right? This AI created its own language within 30 days, I think it was. And they're talking to each other now. So if tech is moving that freaking fast and getting that intelligent, AI can kill us. All it has to do is think mankind is the problem of the world, They can be smart enough how to run the world to make it the best, But I don't want to flood the chat about AI, but I do watch it. I do watch it. I do trust it to a point. Yeah. Hey, another way is way to look at it where we got to watch it. You figure AI is code. It's still a computer talking. There's hackers in the world, If you open yourself up to too much AI, anybody in the world can control your life through commercials, images. They don't like how you are, they'll use AI to change it. I mean, that's another AI thing to look at, and we already get that today, all the stuff going on around the world. Yeah. Those colors coming through on you guys a little bit. Yeah, it depends on the programmer. I mean, yeah. I know one thing, this purple Urkel's a slow burner. I'm hitting it heavy and She burning slow. Yeah, that's what it takes, a code to kill, and boom, we're done. I stay high. I maintain. Looking back, somebody going down my road. Yeah, I think end of this month there's another thing I got coming through the mail. Is a Wi-Fi booster, so I can run my lives that I have on the docks and fishing and going out on the boat and stuff like that. I can do it through a Wi-Fi. I notice it's a type of system is easier to control. You can set your own filters, you know. So I'm gonna have a booster by end of the month, but this booster provides my own internet in general, which I can run off of. And see, I just had a glitch there. It said reconnection. You're connected. Yep. And I figure here, this spot's on my property, so by law, if I get a good cam, you can like in June, the Blue Angels are coming in, and they'll be flying right on in, and boom, 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 and the Blue Angels will be practicing for the air show in Ocean City. So we'll have a lot of military jets and drones and helicopters and all that in June. And I have our famous aces fly right across and land right up on NASA because they fuel up here on NASA. Then they go to Ocean City, that's a little bit north. Excuse me. And then about an hour they'll come back here and they'll waste the rest of the fuel out here. So we get 2 shows to their 1. Then here they practice. There they do their stunt and leave, so to speak. So they'll be out here practicing stuff over and over again, you know? No, not really. This it's not a Trump thing. This is just our military in general. We showboat all the time, and these shows has been going on for years behind years through every administration. You know, it's almost like a holiday type thing where we like showing off our military. Then I'm just lucky to be on a hot spot because we have air shows everywhere. You can go to an air show. I mean, you can Google it up and see what's even in your area or in your country. I mean, every country has them. They're just air shows. Yeah, I know these times are changing. Yeah, us as an American, we are under a threat. And some of my fears is how we came in helped Ukraine, and it wasn't just money; it was our old stock military stuff that we provided Ukraine, and we gave billions of fucking shit to them. You know, yes, we're still strong. We're still loaded with new tech. That's crazy and stuff I can't even talk about. Leave it as that. There's some things I talk about. The stream will fucking drop almost instantly. It's crazy. But what my fear is, well, let me get to it, is was that planned? If that war was planned, it's because Russia is getting ready to come for United States. It's a war tactic to make you weak before you attack. And I can see it in Putin's mind starting a war, getting us to help just to weaken our supply of stuff to make us weaker to start World War III. That's one of my fears. Was all this stuff in the world is actually planned. Everybody wants to be American. I mean, we have our freedoms, and our freedom just had a little glitch there. So all I can do for you. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like to helping Ukraine, just because how Russia is a bully, but Russia's always been a bully. You know? Yeah. I mean, I believe in helping that man, but I mean, I'm 50-50 all what happened in the warehouse. You know, he was just explaining himself like I clearly hear him say like I said thank you, but the way they cut him off type thing, and I understand Trump because as an American we bully the bullies. To stay on top we got to be on top. And I do see sending that much. It can it wow. Yes, we're still safe. I mean, I can show you like a line of bunkers one day going off this one road which goes to Chicoteague Island. You know, I seen some stuff. America is still safe. We got tech we don't talk about. How can I put it? I can't really put it away. We're safe. And we will help our allies. Guaranteed. But we are not the ones to be played. Apparently Trump found something where he thought he was hustling us just for money or something. They won't reveal everything that led to that point. I mean, I think we, as an American right, we should ask for something back. And you got to realize Trump is a businessman. Any businessman will pull that card. We gave you this stuff. I need something back. It's not, that's his instinct. I mean, it is a good thing, but then what he asked for, he ain't asking for much. I mean, mineral rights so we can grow stronger. And why can't we grow stronger together? And that's could be part of this togetherness that this whole world needs. But we can't be, we can't be the bully. We just have to find who's being the bully. Yeah, I wouldn't say wealthiest. I wouldn't say wealthiest because they did have their debts. I mean, but Ukraine was independent. Ukraine was self-efficient. You know what I mean? It was a operating country. It was good to be a Ukrainian, you know? And when this war started is because somebody else thought he had rights to the land. It wasn't against the Ukrainian culture. You know, then and I don't know. Then sometimes when Trump says, "Oh, the war would never happen if I would," nah, I don't believe all that. Just because he wasn't president while it happened doesn't mean it happened when just because Joe was in office. Even though Joe was dumb, I don't see it that way. You know, I don't agree with both presidents, to be honest, but I trust Trump as a businessman to run this country. And he's running this country as a businessman, you know? And I can understand that. I sell my weed, you know? So if somebody owes me money, yeah, I'm not pressed on getting that money. But when it gets to a point where it's too much, yeah, it's time to collect, you know? That's a business thing. Yeah, we do learn by our mistakes. Yeah, they got gold. Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out exactly what materials that they were discussing as far as that talk there. But I think it's more of the rare earth materials. We're not after the gold. We have a whole fucking mansion full of gold. We ain't worried about that. All right, we're looking for the materials to help jump on this AI wave that's happening. We want those zinc. Yeah, zinc's one of them. And there's a couple of them that's real rare because we want to more be like on top of this AI that's happening because it's happening so quick. We got to build now to maintain. You get what I mean? It's one of those times we have to react right now to have a hand in the business of AI. All right. If you wait too long, these countries is gonna own AI. Then if we don't have a hand in this game, you know, it's another war. It's a cyber war. So we want the materials that's correct, that's helping creating AI in general. I think titanium is another one. There's I mean, I'm trying to go through my head. There's actually certain carbons, you know, where if they had like coal, we might be after because there's a lot of carbon in tech. You know, we got the gold, you know. And with the gold, I think all the countries go off our gold prices in general. You know, we ain't worried about gold. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't know exactly what the list is of the rare earth because I just haven't researched it or I haven't seen it yet. I know it's the rare earth, and it has to do with the AI. And that's why we're opening up factories, and I think it's like Arizona. There's like 3 factories scheduled to be built to start on making these chips for AI. Mm-mm. Excuse me. Darn tobacco made me cough more than the darn joint. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in just a hair. Eh, heck, at least that's a postcard there. Wait another 10, 15 minutes, let the red set in. Yeah, it's the divider among electrons and truths. It works like a filter to actually divide negative and positive. Yeah, I know a little bit tech. Yeah, that's one of the things I took in high school was TV tech. You got to learn all that, diodes and electrodes. Yeah, but when I went through TV tech, it's known as old tech today. So all the stuff I learned was that old carbon-based type data. You figure I was growing up and creating 0011101111. You know that's my generation. Oop, I just heard a hoot owl. We might have a barn owl join us. Yeah. Oh, I think graphite's part of tech too. Yeah, that's another divider. Another like filter based. Yeah, that means our old number 2 pencils that we grew up in high school, instead of nowadays the kids sit in front of the computer. All those carbon based pencils go up in value now. Yeah, titanium used to be in boots. Shoot, when I had my skull fractured and they had to put face plates in my left side, I got 7 titanium plates in my face. Shoot, that bill ran up like $76,000. But now my left side, it's metal, titanium. Yeah, robots. My X-rays and show them one day. Shit looks crazy. It reminds me of Terminator when half his face gets ripped off. Yeah, that happened when I was about 20 shit 3, 4, something like that. Went in and I seen a man beating on a woman, so I stepped in and grabbed the baseball bat and went to work. You can see the lights coming on at the dock now. Let's see, let me use my finger. Yeah, that's at the end of the dock. That's the dock. I'm looking. You don't see my finger there. Yeah, the gazebo's just right off that way. But the lights you seeing going through, that's traffic going over a bridge, which you see there. Then that goes to Chickatee Island. There's one way in, one way out to that island, and that's the road to it. And that turns and goes on the other side of NASA when it comes out. Yeah, if I took a car here to there, it'd probably take me like 30 minutes. Because I have to go up and drive all the way around NASA and come up to that point. If I take my boat out, I'd be there, 30 seconds. Because I usually fish under that bridge. Hey, Nick. Yeah, we're just out here chilling. Sun's starting to set. Up here in the tree watching the sunset. Yeah, that's no filter, and that's a light enhancement. Then that's the reverse cam. So that's no filters right there. And the sun is actually like down. I should have had that setting last 10 minutes. But it'll come across on this one with the light enhancement. Coca-Cola. So what's up, Nick? How was your day? Yeah, my smart cam does. Now the one in this phone only does it to a point. It'll still slowly get dark where you won't be able to see anything. But my smart cam, I kick it on and it's almost like daylight. You can see the green in the grass. You can see the neighbor's colored shades, the color of a car, a tag plate. Everything is like you're looking at it at like high noon. But I've always had I've been having that problem. It won't accept the Wi-Fi code as a Wi-Fi cam on the YouTube Live. only for videos and shorts and things like that. If I had that thing, I can probably get you right up on the launch pads and show off the launch pads. And they also got a 3D radar set up about right up in here, right on the edge. I have one of them reconnects. All right. If you look right in there, you got the road going this way. Okay, it turns in. If you look right on the horizon line, you see those lights? Those are the launch pads for NASA, where they do the rocket launches. So you can be sitting out here and see a rocket launch. Woo, woo, you know? I got a cat climbing up. Here. Yeah, I heard you. You never been up this tree. You better be safe. You're almost here. Come on.
Here, let me help you.
Come on. There you go. Let's say hi to the world. It's too dark on my end. No. Here we go. We'll have to do it this way. It's getting dark. Say hi to the world. It's Creamer, one of our youngest. Nice to lay back. You be careful up here. At this height, you go from 9 lives to 8 lives quick. Yeah. Yeah, my payday is today. My renters paid up. Well, paid for the week. So I got my rent money in. One of the benefits of being a landowner. And that's why I talk about investing. Investing is a key for early retirement. I know it's hard to do, but see, there you go. You guys are getting some colors in. So it shouldn't be too much longer. Either have to climb down to the tree, back to the screen room. I do got a light set up in there now. I hear ducks coming in. Yeah, very little. I know how happy. Yeah, I had problems with a credit card, so my e-bill didn't get paid and things like that. And I was just sitting there and poof, no electric. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And call up and something happened to some cash, so we had to go get another card, put money on the card, and get the electric back on. That sucked. So I had to spend shoot, at least a week with no electric, and that sucked. Then, like last week, I had renters not pay me. Ended up getting hurt and going in the hospital, so I didn't get no kind of rent payment last Friday, and that hurt. But I got some rent money out of people today. Yeah, I definitely got to get a smart cam out here. See all those little twinkling red lights and stuff like that? That's where the launch pads are. Yeah, as soon as I get a smart cam in here, you'll be able to see a rocket come right off of its pad, you know? He's starting to see, there's actually two separate islands. There's this one, which is Wallops, which is their runways and their storage and everything flying. And the island there is where they launch everything from the moon to the satellites to the space station. And I heard something about the scheduling. I have to double look at the schedule. Right now, they're in Florida letting them off. I think we're next. And they might be lit up setting something up now. And that's probably why they got a lot of their lights on right now. Yeah. And then those lights are, that's Chigatig Island right there. And see the reddish flash? That's a lighthouse. That's Chigatig Lighthouse. Bloop. Actually, right next to the red. The red is a radio station. But the white splash, I don't count it out. Ready? Blink, 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 blink. Yeah, that's Chigatig Lighthouse. No, it's having problems starting to focus. Yeah, then you start seeing that. Let's see, let's see, the brownish, that's the gazebo. Row of lights is the docks, but the lights further up like that, the flash and all that's NASA too. Actually, it's Star. I see what you're talking about. The camera's just picking it up. You're talking about right up in there, right? Like right there. I don't know. With my naked eye, it might be a satellite. It has like a twinkle to it. And again, it might be one of them drones. Try to hold it still so you see it. Then again, it could be Mars. You see how it still gets dark. Doesn't want to adjust. My naked eye, I can see some kind of little flash to it. That's why I'm thinking it might be satellite. I hear ducks coming in and I can't see them. Yeah, actually, yeah, it is kind of gaining altitude. So it might be a satellite. Or it might be the Mars where it's rotating like the moon would or something. Yeah, but I am gonna climb down this tree. Just so I ain't gonna do it in dead dark. Go ahead and sit back at the screen room for a little bit. Yep, Creamer, we're going down. All right, you guys got to hold on for a second. Gonna be a little bumpy ride because I got to climb down. Let me get you situated here first. Yeah, Creamer. I'll get to you in a second. I don't want the camera to fall, so don't bump. Don't bump the camera. I might have to put them on my shoulder. Let's go. Here we go. Down the tree. Down the tree. Down the tree. Alright, you don't hop on my shoulder so I can grab the cam. There. There. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stay. And we're down. It's probably dark for y'all. I haven't looked. Yeah, it's almost black on the ground. Into the woods. Coming out of the woods. Here we getting a little chilly now. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. And a little glitch in the light. It is what it is. Ugh. Ah, spooky ooky. Ooh. 4 hours behind. Yeah. I got a motion light in here, and I put that light drop in. Then I'm washing my flag. I put it on that light. So yeah, gonna have some fun in the tent this summer. The screen room. And that's a waterproof box for all the chargers and stuff. Got like 3 cats in here playing. Man, I can see a little better. Oh, Creamer. This is the one that just climbed a tree. I tell you, they all have a different personality. Alright, so what's the next topic? Yeah, Irish. You Irish? What we have here. I think that's from Ireland. Green Mist. I have to look. I got my glasses on. Yeah, what's a bar about no liquor, right? I can't wait for the weather to break, though. I'm starting to get the little, a little chilly. So it's probably dropped, I say, by at least in the low 40s. high 30s, I would say. But tomorrow supposed to be warmer. Weather's just now more or less breaking here. Yeah, I want to get growing. I love to grow. Yeah, we got, I don't know. I'll probably be doing peppers and tomatoes this year too. Can't wait for the grapes, you know. And there you are. What are you doing, cat? You got a cat trying to climb screen. Yeah, it's like a little man cave. Yeah, I call it my Zen spots, you know? Yeah, I hear a lot of my company comes and stuff, and we all hang out here. Get the music playing, get the campfire going. Yeah, no worries. It's a part of life. You got to refuel. Ah, my wifey taking the scooter out. She's on. She's gonna come back cold. Yeah, freeze her ass off. Just get into one of these pens. Get some oil going. Let's see, trolley, Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks is good. Yeah, on anything. You start moving, that wind, that air can be colder than the temperature itself. And you don't need to be moving that fast, you know? Yeah. Last year I had a slot machine in here, but when the roof collapsed, I ended up having to put it in storage. I want to look over it, make sure it didn't get damaged. I might put it back in here. Just missed it. Hold on. Hooked over. See. Oh yeah, I got a lot of things lined up. Just waiting for the weather to break. You know, I've been putting a couple of magnets together and start probably do some magnet fishing lives and things like that too. That's a plus this year. Yeah, I tell you one thing. If I lived with you, Vic, man, your scooter wouldn't be going 14. Oh, wait a minute. You was asking me something, oh, man. I did miss something. Hold on. Okay, about the e-bike. Well, each e-bike I have are a little different. I got 4. Okay. And the one I like, I ride. That one can go up to 21 mile an hour on one charge. It can go up to 50 miles. Behind me on the folding bikes, they go 20 miles an hour and up to 70 miles. Then the scooter with the Fat Boy tire, it can go to 20. And I couldn't really tell you the range because she uses it all the time, and it can go about 2-3 days. So I bet about 100 miles. I would. They're all lithium batteries. But my bike, it's fastest at 21, which I want to redo it. I want to go faster. But it does have a 50-mile range. And that's just running straight off the battery. If you use the, like when you pedal and it has the pedal assist, it can go longer. It can go further. It depends how much you add to it by pedaling. It's 6 miles an hour. Yeah, you got the I call them chair scooters. But a good thing about it, Vic can go to Disneyland and drive his anywhere he wants. You know, I can't take my e-bike in there with the scooter. And all that's new for this year too, going on rides on them. Yeah. That is the plus. You got to get out there. That shows you how cold it is. Because how this is oil, like vapors. Yeah, I'm back and forth. I'm more like how can I put it? Like a hermit. During the winter, yeah, you won't catch me outside. During the summer, I'm all over the place. Always finding something new to do, and it's getting to a point I do it a lot. You know. And right now, it's starting to get the lives up where the weather's just breaking. Yesterday, I cleaned out the boat, got it running, so the boat's ready. So I guess next thing with the boat, I have to go through my tackle and sit there and wait, because I'm not sure how much is in the water this early. But I give it like a week or two where it's warm enough, it might just go out for boat rides, watch the sunset on the water or something. My motion light coming on and off. Yeah, I like this Apple Jacks. Tastes just like Apple Jacks. Yeah, that's more or less what I got is arthritis. And I've been having back problems lately. It worries me a little bit. I can still climb a tree and stuff like that, but my problems are like getting up, like early in the morning. My back hurts. But once I get up, get moving, get my coffee in, get all the animals fed, I get up and going, and eventually I get used to it and I keep going, you know? Late night chilling, we're blinking. For the people from across the seas, this is called blinking. Yeah, those things can. My mother has one that has a trailer to it. But I think hers is a 48 volt. You know, I don't want to say handicap scooter, but the chair scooters. And she has a cart she pulls, and she pulls her dog and stuff in it. Yeah, I keep telling him he has to go get some. He got to make that scooter his. Put some lights on the bottom, put his name tag on it, you know? So a little art on it. Go get it painted your favorite color, you know? Heck, even put a radio on it. No lady coming back. I wonder how cold she's gonna be. You see her pulling in. A lot of glare on that white light. Yeah. Straight in the crib. I bet it'll be straight in the crib, right in front of the heater. See, the connection runs good when I'm close to the router. So it didn't try to reconnect for 37 minutes now, it looks like, if I look at it. So yeah, that's what I need is a booster that I can cover that spot. A booster, then a smarter laptop. Because I need the phone because that's how I can control the cameras through the phone. So I have to go live with the laptop and use that Wi-Fi cam with that code. And that's what I'm working on now. Yeah. And the Chromebook don't work. Let y'all know. I thought I had to get in that Chromebook, but it worked. I can view channels. I can go live with it, but the camera on it's crappy, and it's not that smart. And to leave it as that, there's some games I can't play on it. It's so basic. It's too basic. Make me go inside. I don't think I got any out here yet. Yeah, we might have to wait on another live for that. I'll pull out some mongs and toys. Yeah, I got a collection. I say, as far as bong, I got one called Mr. Whippy I like. It's a glass one. But then again, yeah, choosing a favorite's kind of hard. Because I even like hitting out of stuff that was my grandfather's stuff. So I still hit from pipes that were made in the 70s and the 60s. I still got weed stored from the 60s and 70s as a trophy. I would never smoke it because it's so damn old. But it's just a conversation piece. Yeah, then I got a doo-doo box. That thing's crazy. It more or less takes the bud, you put it in a wand, and it evaporates the oils and stuff out of the bud, and you smoke that, and it doesn't burn the plant matter. You just smoke the THC straight out of the bud. Yeah, Woodstock weed. I got it off my neighbor. It was kind of funny one day. He said, I went up in my attic and I was cleaning out my attic and I found this box. I can't figure out how to get this box open, but I thought you would like it because it had a pot leaf on top of it. I'm like, all right, thank you. And it was a trick box, and I started looking at it and pushing things over and sliding things, and it finally got it open. When I opened it up, there were old brass pipes, which I know you can't smoke out of brass, but back in the '60s, that was the thing, brass pipes, and a little canister of weed and a dildo in it. I threw the dildo in the trash. All right, but I still got the box, the weed, and the old pipes, and I did. They're showpieces, and they're from the '60s and '70s, and that was one of my neighbors right down the road a little bit. But I kept the box. It's a beautiful box. It's a square box. It's wood carved. Then it has the pot leaf is a lighter color wood, so it's like embraced wood carving for the pot leaf. It took somebody some time to make this box. And then actually happened to be a trick box. Yeah. It's one of them things you gotta slide levers. See this Perp Daddy still got goop in it. Oh, that battery does go orange. Yep. No, one's going low. It's bad when buds outlast batteries. This one good? Yeah, this one's good. We're gonna use the G pen from Snoop Dogg. I think this is a strawberry kush, if I remember right. I know it when I hit it. I gotta warm up. Not, we'll just jump to the gooberry. Flash warm up. Nope, look at that. Got cursed. Oh, that lasts 2 batteries. Lucky they're rechargeable. Everything I got is rechargeable anyway. With this blueberry, this one got a warmer, and you're even flashing. Yep, 3 batteries. There we go. So it looks like Charlie and Applejacks. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do a video on that. How many pens does it maintain bud all day? Oh yeah, for the power. I did have the funny thing when the power went out. All right, I have a generator. I started the generator. It ran for about an hour. All right. Notice it was misfiring a little bit, like it was running out of gas. Right. So I walk up to it and seen the cord hanging out just a little bit where you pull start it. I reached over, touched it, and it wrapped up in the pulley on the inside and broke the side of the generator to start it. It just bloom came right off, fucked a lot of fucking shit up. So I couldn't restart the generator after I put new fuel in it because the pull start broke off. So that kind of pissed me off. That's another project. I just threw it off to the side and I'll deal with it later. Double blinker. That'll get you. Yeah, that's no joke. Double blinker. Oh, did one go out or was that my finger going in? That's a heck of a taste, though. Because let's see, this is trolley, which is like gummy worms and apple jacks, like in the cereal. So that's a heck of a weird mix. I don't smoke. The pen was smoking. I was inhaling. I'm not a smoker. The machine smokes for me. I used to say that in high school with a cigarette. Teacher bust me for smoking a cigarette in school. And I caught him smoking. No, I don't smoke. I tell you, I do not smoke. And I can prove it to you. And I would light a cigarette up. Look, right in front of him. The cigarette is smoking. I'm inhaling. Okay? I'm not smoking. I'm inhaling the smoke. Where do you see fire? They either laugh and I don't know. I got away with a lot of stuff, but still, I'm not a smoker. The cigarette smokes, I inhale. The joint smokes, I inhale it. I'm not a smoker. The joint smoking. Is that called a threesome? Does that count? What do you think? That one lasts a little bit longer. Another hiccup. As I was saying, is this called a threesome? What? Yeah. What's that? Yeah, that'll make you cough, though. Doesn't mean I'm out. Hey, Reese. Yeah. If the well, I went back too much. That is a message I missed. Yeah. Well, sometimes you got to take what you have and make something of it. So the only thing you have, here we go. Only thing you have is one cam. I know it's nice to at least be live in general and keep working on the algorithm. In general. It doesn't got to be a good cam. It don't need to be a great cam. I mean, great cams are good, but it's more about being out there, you know? Okay, I'm catching up. Sucking two pints at once is not a good... One of my oils came from the States Oh yeah. Does it say what part? Because most of the time, it I try to go out of state, shipping out of states. Okay, but with me, they're penalizing me. The ones that are really getting it out of states is out of California. So if it has that CA stamp on it, it's out of California. And that's here lately, they've been getting away with it and having enough money to bypass lawyers to get it out of country into countries that are legal. So it should be a legal thing. But yeah, we got years in learning how to grow. So we grow good bud. Indoor, outdoors, it's all in preference. Then after our scientists got a hold of it, shit, that's where the strands come in. You can have coffee tasting bud to strawberry bud to orange, dreamsicle, root beer. I mean, I'm hitting on an axe, and that's what happens when we put time in it. And now that it's becoming legal in all the states, yeah, we know how to grow our weed. Yeah. Well, now you know what to do about. You see, I had to do the same. I did my videos and stuff like that, but I didn't have my screen room out here. And this is where I like doing my video. And I can sit, at times I can listen to music and stuff like that. But I had to rebuild it this year because the roof collapsed. So for shoot, I say 4 months, I really didn't have a place to go live with. And now I got this, now I got to catch up the rest of it, so to speak. And that's where I've been pulling things out. I'm gonna probably end up doing the lineup on projects, for the people who are interested in mechanics. And then I got to get a scheduling book because of NASA with their launches and what's coming in. Because I'm just now getting the information about like our ace pilots coming in June. So I need to do a scheduling on everything. You almost been everywhere. You almost been everywhere. Um, like the end of the nature trail. I've been live only once. Well, not once. I did a video of it only once. So you haven't seen our third point of water, and I have a fourth point of water where I go clamming. Now I got a couple videos. Actually, I might have one video. This is years back of that area. But there's a water spot where you can walk out like a quarter mile and you just collect clams, swim with the sharks, and do a live jug deal. Sometimes I do. With my live jug deals though, I let my people know before, and we only go by our handle names. So yeah, I do dealings and burnouts, smoke outs, or sessions, and yeah. Shoot, you should see the parties. If you follow me, I mean, if you have, you'll see some videos like up by where we bring the DJs in, and we actually have community parties. Fucking the Wi-Fi's glitchy on that end, but you see them. I think this year every holiday I got something planned, and not something small. And that no, I always say you got to invest in your community, and your community will help you out when you're in need. So don't be afraid to help your neighbor. If they need sugar, even though if it's your last cup, give them that sugar because you know because everybody in their life, there's a time in their life where they need help, and you ain't gonna get help if you never help someone else. You know, I'm double checking chat. So yeah, I always say if I go be an ignorant bastard, and I went out in this world and collected debt for everybody that owed me, I would be a millionaire easily. Be giving Donald Trump a run for his money. But I invest. I invest so I can live. But yeah, old Buck, he came out of hibernation. Yeah, he ain't scared to do anything in front of Cam. He's right with me, saying good morning, hello, how you doing? That's like hello and goodbye. What's up? Yeah, he's one of them. Yeah, everybody know him. Well, his handle name is Buck if you want, but I call him Buck. Good, you're flashing. We're down to one pen. Looks like I don't have to roll J. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be outliving 5 batteries. Of course, I don't think I charged it last night, but I did the night before. I don't have to do a lot of charging up tonight. Missed it. Some reason the chat fades. I only got a couple seconds to see it. I gotta hit a button to see it. Back as in a deer. Oh yeah. Well, it's more. I think it's Buck if you wanna buck down. I think his full handle name. But that's a lot of words for a handle name. So it's the Buck in it is more like go ahead and flex if you wanna like throw down. Here I am. I'll meet you eye to eye. That's a buck. So I call him Buck. He likes to buck. And like an enforcer. And like Buck, I'll send my Buck if you owe me $1,000. You'll see Buck. He'll come buck. It's like an American term. So his full name is, like I say, Buck if you wanna come and get a buck. I mean, it's a sentence. So Buck it is. It's one of them old school things. It is a deer being American. Yeah, there is a buck. And that's actually where the term come from, because a buck is a male deer. And when it's mating season, that deer will buck up. It'll start bucking other deers for the mate. It's called bucking. So that's the term buck. It's a male deer. It's claiming its territory. Yeah, I'm sitting here. It's almost quiet. I hear one people talking in the distance, and I barely hear a car. And that's far in the distance. I wonder if I can do a little flip around. I just don't like that light flare. See if I can take the flare out of the cam if I use that light as a backdrop. A little bit better. Wait for the motion to go out. 1 a.m. I don't even know what it is. I can't check the time on my phone. You can see I don't got my watch on. Yeah, until next time, my friend. You be strong. I can see you doing wheelies soon. Yeah, some merch. Come get that Zealous merch. Ain't shit only here. Look at that. How you like that merch? Z for Zealous. Don't be zealous. I might aim that down. That light supposed to be adjustable, but there's one I can't move. light right through my hand. Special effect. Yeah, I do one of them numbers for you. I don't know how far. Oh, there it goes. Supposed to be low mode and high mode. Camera picks it up real bright. Yeah, that light works better as a backdrop light. No shadows. Just don't have to move that one. Yeah, but tell you the truth, well, haha, show you how cold it is. It's starting to get cold now. Now tomorrow supposed to be warmer. That's the old trick. But the wind died down, so that's probably why it's gonna be warmer tomorrow. The weather is breaking though. It was like the 30s for the longest time. Now we're hitting. Then it did get up 60s. Now we're teetering back and forth from 60s to 50s. April is like, yeah, perfect weather. I do and I don't. You know, I mean, at first when I started smoking, yeah, I got the munchies, but all the years of smoking is like I lose the munchies. I still get hungry. You know, I like snacking, no doubt. Everybody likes snacking, but I don't crave it. Then it's also like when I first smoking a lot, I used to get tired a lot. Now it don't affect me like that. I can smoke all day. It's like maintaining. I'm high. I feel good. It gets me up and going. It helps me like ignore my pains I do have. But once I'm up, I'm up. You know. So I don't get all that droopy. I get high. I get. To me, it's like things get brighter. I think better. You know. I'll sit there. Of course, I maintain, so I stay pretty much high. I smoke through my eyes open till my eyes closed type thing. But it helps me like when I'm sitting down, like wrenching on something, and I'll take nothing to make something of it all the time. I mean, that's my main thought of mine, you know. So that's why I get my projects. I'll see something somebody throws out. I'm like, well, I look at it, I'm like, well, that's something to tinker with, you know. End up building it into something, you know. And it when I'm high, I can see it in my head, and I can put it to work, so to speak, to figure something out. You know, then I'll sit back and look at it, smoke another one. Does that look good? You know, in my mind, you know. And I've done some pretty creative stuff in my time. But it's all stuff I learned when I was young, you know, mechanics and industry is always my thing. I made my good money on it. I built things like when I was young, like a machine that peeled an onion, a scale that weighed a pea skin, um, that just processing things, like a machine that graded onions, so it divided small from big, and I learned like seeing eyes. So when the onion's chopped up, it can see a dark matter. So if it sees a peel, it'll blow a jet and blow that peel away. So the onions, when you get in your fast food restaurants, I did that. Built a machine that did that. And so when I see a Power Wheel sitting on the side of the road, it's like, come on, that could be anything. And I'm thinking the one in the back is building a nice little radio system out of it and turn it to a remote control. So it's like it will be a low rider remote control that's a radio for parties. Y'all sit there and pull it right up and play music. Well, that's the idea. We got to see how this season goes. The weather's just now breaking, even though it's cold right now. Uh, can't do it now. There, little brat. Yeah, I know one thing though. It is getting a little chilly. It's starting to get to me being an old guy. So I'm gonna cut out the stream right now. I'm definitely gonna be live tomorrow. It's gonna be a warm day. It's gonna be a warm day. I might work on the garden, pull a project up, and actually wrench on something tomorrow. Not sure what I'm gonna get into. Definitely will be live tomorrow. It might be just wash shit and how it's glitching a little bit. Can't wait for that booster to come in. Can't wait for that freeze plug come in. But for now, peace out. Stay high, stay fly. Take what you have, make something of it. Idle hands ain't no good. Do a jump on the e-bike, ride a wheelie, do an endo, do a burnout. We'll do a burnout test. See which one can do a nice little skid mark, or we'll unfold some of these foldable bikes. Show you guys one of it. It's neat, these foldable bikes. I set them up for the kids, but it's like the phone holders got chargers in them, and it has turn signals. Everything I can think of is in these bikes. All but show lights. That's next. I told them they have to wait for show lights. I'll be back live tomorrow. Peace out. Good vibes. Gotta keep them going. Always gotta have a good vibe. Make sure you like it up for the ones gonna be watching this video. But Till next time, peace out.